Hey guys, IDIS15 here with another videos time, and for our finale for our Christmas reviews, and I figured I would review another figure I recently just got, and that is the Shuko Seihou SH Figuarts, or the SH Figuarts Shuko Seihou Kiba Emperor form, and this is just so. This is gonna be a really good review because this is a very, very gorgeous figure. So going over the box first, it's the same as Dark Kiva and any other Shuko Seihou box. It's just smaller again, and we have the front look with Kiva Emperor form looking so gorgeous. We have SH Figuarts logo in the silver chrome right here. Master Rider Kiva Emperor form. Again, this is for double. And then we have just some product shots of the figure looking gorgeous. And then we just got it side by side with Dark Kiva, which I'll do as comparisons because there are some similarities with the two. So yeah, that's enough of the box. Now let's get on with the review itself. So here is just Kiva Emperor form itself, and it is just so dang gorgeous. Again, it is so good. Again, I can go on forever how I adore this form, and because this form looks awesome, and then also the fact that it's just the figure is just awesome. It just makes it worth the pickup and almost the price. But again, I'll get into that little recommendation later, like I said. But yeah, let's just get on with the figure itself and looking at all of this. We have almost just, again, we have the same as Dark Kiva, again, because that's basically what Dark Kiva is, just a few things here and different. So yeah, we just got the same, kind of the same shoulder pads with this, and on this side, and then the same thing for the wrist guards right here with the pattern, the bat wings and stuff like that. On the shoulder pads, it's just in gold, which the gold is just beautiful. We got Transvelots. I think that's what it's called, Transvelots. The mouse for the final form. I'm blanking out on one's name, and I also don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, we got that. So sorry, my knees are just bugging me at this point. And so again, just trying to work with what I have right now. But yeah. But again, we got the chest. I got the chest area right here, which this one looks a little misaligned. It looks misaligned a bit. I don't know what's up with that. And there we go. I just wanted to fix that up because of look misaligned. It's just the same thing. We have these do move a bit. We have the kind of like, I think translucent, but it might be metallic green. But orbs, the 3 orbs right there with the pattern. And then we have the color piece also. Again, it just looks the same as Dark Kiva, but that's just a design choice. But then look at the helmet; it's just so gorgeous. We got the silver, we got the kind of crescent moon part up there. Again, looking like an emperor. We have the green up there, and then that compound eye effect is just so with that deep red. I'm a sucker for red, so that's another reason why I like it. Everything else is pretty much the same as Emperor form. Again, it's just in gold. So yeah, all this right here, it's pretty much the same. Can't really go over too much. And then we got the pointed tips at the end of the heels. And then we have Kivats just to look over bits, and it can just be taken off like Dark Kivat and also the original Kivat, and then you can just fold out the wings and stuff like that, and you can open the mouth, put one of the fossils in, which I'm gonna put at least one of them in. Not the one on the belts, but also going over the fossils real quick. We do have the fossils right there. We have the Wake Up, the Castle Duran, and Battle Booster, and then we have all just the Gauru Dogon Basha ones, like I said, and just putting Kiva back on the belt. out, and yeah. Yeah, so there's that. And then finally, the big coup de grace of this thing is the bendy wire cape. Just looking so cool. Well, you can just have it flowing in the wind, stuff like that. Again, also if you work with it, you can get some very cool poses out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's go on with, of the overall look of the figure. Now let's go on with the articulation real quick. So going over articulation, I just got the cape out of the way. We got a ball peg, we got a neck, we got just a ball joint up there on the head with a neck peg and everything. So you can go down that far and that far up again. It's a little hindered by the collar piece, and then you can go side to side at least a little bit. Again, a collar piece will get in the way a bit, but not too much. Again, these chest pieces can move a bit like that, like side to side at least, just so you can probably get out of the way and stuff like that. I just kind of like having it like that, just having it in someone like that. But yeah, we got that. You got just a little bit of that, just a little ball crunch like that. Again, there's nothing too much with it, but it can work with it, and you do have a little pivot side to side and all that. And yeah, and also the arms can go up that far, and you do have the shoulder pads on hinges, so you can so it doesn't get in the way, and you can go that far with T-pose. You also have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, always a staple with the as its Figuarts, and then also just a ball peg for the hands, which you can just move side to side, depending on what direction you have it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the top, and then you also can't get the splits that far, and you have a little hinder, and then also have a thigh cut right for the legs. Legs kick up that far for your kicks, and then also give into your wire kick, which I'll show in a little bit. Double joint knees, and also you can do your feet triggers and everything. And finally, you just got a hinge up and down at the foot, and then also have the ankle tilt, and then also your as a Figuarts toe hinge. But again, and then again you can just get into your classic rider kicks and everything. And again, with that cape, you can just work with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the figure itself and the articulation. Now let's go over the accessories. So going over accessories real quick. First we just got the different pairs of hands, which Ryu got his 2 fists. So just a pair of fists again. What do is wire punches, punches and stuff. And sorry if that's not in frame, but yeah, we do have is just all this gold and red on the hands. And again, sorry for the trying to get these in frame, but yeah, they're just hard to actually show off a bit. But yeah, you kind of get the point. Red and gold, all that right there. And then you got the kind of wake up fever fights, or even his like fighting style hands, just from martial arts hands. And like I said, and they have just red and gold right there. And then before going into the one is there, obviously we got full holding hands, and just to hold the full souls. And here he is with the kind of the Xanbat wake up full soul. So showing a little bit, but yeah, that's just how it holds the full souls. I just wanted to show them with that because I don't feel like taking any of the full souls on the belt, because again, it is very risky. And then we have a pair of weapon holding hands, which we have one of them on the figure and also a relaxed hand, kind of relaxed hand, which again is on the figure. And then the size, again, the full souls. That's pretty much it. We also got the Xanbat Sword, which looks beautiful. We got the gold and just all the detail right there. And again, we have the bat right there. This is the one with the maxed out version, but again, it also does slide back and forth just like the show and the DX toy. This does have some translucent to it, but it doesn't. It's not completely translucent. It kind of like monotone on the colors a bit, just to fit in the show and just stuff like that. While the original one was more translucent. But you take this complete thing off. Right here. Here. To switch out the faces. And there you got the... And then you just put this on the sword handle. And yeah, I'm just trying to get into those two pegs right there. So I completely screwed up, and I took off the Xanbat like Flosso one, not the whole thing. And so you just put this on the two pegs that are like, and there you got the Xanbat Sword, but just without the Flosso parts. And then you got the actual Xanbat Flosso, which again is just a little smaller and has that like max face right there. And I can actually go into Kiva, just trying to keep them over with this. And just trying to get this and just again, this goes in like that, and then you got the full souls, and the full soul right there, and like I said, it just can't go in his hand, but I'll show it later. And then finally, we do have Kiva the fourth. I've actually looked it up, and it actually is Kiva the fourth. The one on Dark Kiva is Kiva the second, and that's Kiva the third. So there's actually a future Kiva that has this, but I don't know. I've heard that it was used by an evil Dark Kiva, but I'm pretty sure it was used by future Kiva, which I think this is supposed to be used for the base form. The base form Kiva. Again, it appeared in the finale. And yeah, there it is, it's just on Dark Kiva, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be used on base form Kiva. And yeah, that is pretty much it for all the accessories. And now let's just go on with some comparisons. So now it's just a few comparisons, and like I said, I'm probably going to be going over, looking over everything, just seeing if I got everything, and like just making sure I got everything in the review, like I said. But actually, first before we get into like the other SS Figuarts that at least the Seihou and just kind of ones that I have, we're going to be doing a few just comparison with the line collection. And here it is with two figures I recently reviewed, and that is In Space Blue and Psycho Silver. And yeah, these two kind of look very cool, all side by side with Kiva right here. Here are just and yeah, just kind of I don't know, the line collection are a bit taller than Kiva and just the Figuarts in general. But I just wanted to get that out of the way first. For a few SS Figuarts, at least Seihou, at least the ones I have here. And at least the ones not, again, based around Kiva. Here are Deno and O's. Again, all the three of these kind of cross paths before. And all the Royal War, all the stuff, the movie War Tysons. But yeah, again, these will look very going side by side with Kiba Emperor form, at least. Again, I don't have too many final forms. arms. So there's that, and then also just compare it to Ixa, just for a little bit, and yeah, that looks pretty good. These two look side by side. And then finally, and I'm just saying finally because again, I'm not gonna do any more comparisons. We got Dark Kiva, and I just got the Kiva the second back on there, and there just for the heck of it. And I'm just making sure he's standing, not making sure he falls over. It's the last thing I need, and yeah. You can see how both of these kind of look similar to each other, like I said. And yeah, you can see they're almost similar in the armor pieces. And I think a few things are different, like these things up on this. These things in the little like they kind of like leg, like the leg joints. They're a little bit things added there, and then also the head's different, and then also a little bit of the cape is different also, but pretty much the armor is pretty much the same. But that is pretty much it for our comparisons, and now we're going to get on to our final. And there we go with our review on the Essays Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen Kiba Emperor form. So, overall, I love this figure. It's just a dang good figure, dang awesome figure. Just everything about this is just so good. The gold paint, the articulation, the accessories, this cape again. What do you guys think of this last pose? I did try to replicate a pose that I saw online, so I will say I tried my best trying to replicate how the cape looked and everything, and I'm trying to keep it balanced. It's actually getting pretty good with the balance part. So yeah, overall, again, like I said, and this figure is just so good and so worth the purchase. I just think it's just so worth the purchase. Just everything about this is just so good, and the cape alone makes it just a great figure. And I definitely recommend this for diehard Kiva fans and just fans of the writer, just the writer, Kamen Rider in general, and also just a fan of the final forms. Now, I will say my recommendation is a little hindered a bit because this is an exclusive figure, a Thomas E. Webb exclusive, and it's just exclusive in general, so its price is very expensive. It's $174 before shipping, and afterwards it's $179. And it put a big dent in my bank account, and it threw kind of a wrench in my plans, which is the reason why you don't see the bracket vice stamp and everything like that. So, that kind of hinders a bit, but I still think it's worth it. Besides, even despite the price, it's still worth the pre-order. It's still worth because again, just everything about this, including the cape. It's just also definitely the cape. And the Bendy cape is just so good. Everything is good about this. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I don't want to go any longer than I feel like I'm doing. I know it's already past midnight by the time I'm recording this, and it'll probably be 2 o'clock when this is uploaded. But it's still part of my Christmas reviews, and like I said, remember to like this video. Comment down below what you guys think of this figure. Do you think it's worth the price? Do you think it's worth in general? What do you think? Just think of it anything like that. Like I said, remember, subscribe, tap the bell. More videos coming soon. While I'm finished with the line collection, I still got one more Figuarts to review, maybe 2 if I decide to review Vulcan. Vulcan, I will say that, but and then I have just a few other things planned involving on the line collection and some reaction videos. Remember to share to expand the channel and the subscriber counts. And this is Size 15, the Golden Rider. We're kicking out of here, and I know Christmas is already over, but one more time. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.